Hi, I'm Celis. I'm here to share my testimony about how God truly beautifully changed my life. My faith while growing up is like a namesake Christian. Someone has to force me to go to church. Like my parents used to, force me to go church, or they just force me to learn Bible verse also. It's never like something I just did out of love or liking. So it's something always like someone asked me to do. It never was something came out genuinely. Though I was born and brought up in a Christian family, I had more of a religious understanding of God than a personal relationship with Him. So until 13, my life was really easy and no complaints. But I think that's where my wilderness season has begun. We lost almost everything from savings, from jewelry. Even I lost my mom in that time, and I almost lost my dad. So it was very, very difficult season for me, where I just faced all this alone. This thought came through a preach, I guess, where pastor talk about like through our parents and the children will go through tough times. So the time I really, really believed that whatever I'm going through, it's all because of my parents' sin. So I just started praying about it like desperately to God, like, please God, don't punish me for whatever my parents did or whatever their parents did. So it should not fall on my plate. So I just prayed genuinely to God. All this happened because my understanding was different back then. It was so religious, like I was thinking like God is going to punish me for things my parents did. So I'm going to pray. I need to pray to save myself. Then God really spoke to me through a story. The story about a man born blind. Story where the disciples will ask Jesus that whatever he's going through, is it because of his parents' sin? Because he was born blind. But Jesus would say it's neither of them. It's not because of his sin or his parents' sin. But sometimes people go through stuffs to reveal the work of God through that person. At the back of whatever God spoke to me through John chapter 9, one thing I realized is whatever I was gone through, it's not because God was punished me, but it's something that later God is going to use for His glory. So the problem didn't go away all of a sudden or my life became perfect. No, the problem was there. But the way I seen the problem, the way I've approached the situations made a difference. I just realized whatever I'm going through, I'm not alone. The God who I trust is with me, beside me. God just gave me a clarity that I could overcome everything with Him alongside with me. Actually, this helped me to build a relationship with Jesus, where I started worked on my character and the behavior patterns, where I had anger issues. Like I always think I'm right, I always justify things which I do. I never took any accountability of my actions. But later, when I built that relationship with Jesus, God revealed me which all the areas where it dishonored Him. So that relationship helped me to work on my character, and it just gave me the assurance, the thing, and also He gave me the hope for the future. One of my answered prayer is Dinesh, who's my husband now. Through him only I got to know Freedom Church, and then I started doing a course called Academy, where I learned about Bible a lot, where I built a relationship with Jesus, very personal level. And also I made a lot of friends here. Freedom Church gave me a different perspective which I had earlier. I used to come to groups. What really surprised me is where people openly share about their sins, their addiction, past drama. Like usually what I've learned in my previous church or throughout these years is Christians always showcase their perfect side. We always want to show our good side. But when I started hearing people sharing all the things that really where they're struggling is made a real difference for me. That made me open up. That gave me a lot of confidence in Christ, where they don't expect us to be perfect. They just want us to be real with them. Even I seen leaders share their testimonies where they struggled, how God helped them to overcome those things. That really encouraged and inspired me. After coming to Freedom Church, the religiosity in me is really broke. Now I can call myself a follower of Christ, not just a Christian.